Hello everyone and welcome to this presentation of the Our Giant Leap initiative. During the first online webinar of Our Giant Leap, held on 30 May 2020 with the association WAIA Women in Aerospace, a female member of the audience raised the following question. I feel that men in my field/class are smarter and have more knowledge than me. Did you ever feel the same way? What did you do in that case? This made us realize the importance of our initiative and work. Our main objectives are the following. First, raise awareness. Then, set up a network. 3, inspire. And last, provide concrete recommendations to space organizations. This presentation exposes the main activities at Our Giant Leap since its creation in August 2019, as well as the observations and conclusions drawn from each of them. It will consist in 4 sections. First, education. Then, network. Third, data. And last but not least, storytelling.
The main reason why we are talking today about diversity in the aerospace sector results in the fact that only very few women choose a career in this field. In fact, according to a UNESCO report from 2017, gender bias has a strong effect on parents' education. For this reason, many young girls make their own decisions being influenced without even noticing. In order to balance this gender bias, organizations such as Women in Aerospace and Space for Women are promoting STEM education through role models. Another complementary strategy is mentoring, as it enables to connect people and to create role models some women might be missing. SG France 2020, the kick-off event for Our Giant Leap, will feature a full roundtable dedicated to mentorship strategies. Raising awareness is already a first step towards everyone's education. On this note, the video Our Giant Leap Women in Aerospace enumerates facts about women in STEM. Another example can be depicted in the image on the left, the Confidence Post campaign. As you can see, this action has been created to highlight figure speeches used by women instinctively. Finally, educating the general public also lies into events and webinars that will allow people to exchange freely and learn from their peers. SG France 2020 has for primary objective to be such an event, including debating and roundtable activities that will make it easier to create discussions. In the end, such actions will allow women to be more confident and men to be aware and involved into a movement that will hopefully make a leap towards a more diverse and inclusive world.
At Our Giant Leap, network is important to us in 2 different ways. First, the network we build for our initiative and the partnerships we create along the way, but also the importance of being part of a network as an individual to share stories, find mentors, and role models. At Our Giant Leap, we are lucky to already be a part of the SGAC network, which contains students in aerospace, young professionals, industrial leaders, space administrations, and more. For our networking strategies, we try to adapt to the needs of our targeted audiences. In order to bring new ideas and receive feedback from young space professionals, we work mostly on online platforms and social media, like our Slack platform, for example. To exchange with professionals, associations, and experts in STEM, other platforms like email or Skype are used. Live contacts is also an important networking strategy to us. Our kickoff event, SG France 2020, will be an important part of our live networking strategy. The second way we value network at Our Giant Leap is the following: the importance of joining networks as a minority individual. One of the known reasons for low female presence in aerospace and in STEM, generally speaking, is the lack of representation of women in those fields. Indeed, you can't be what you can't see. As Dr. Lucie Poulet puts it in our video, What Does Gender Equality in Aerospace Mean to You? We believe that creating networks of women in STEM or in very specific STEM fields and getting them to exchange with young girls in desperate need of guidance will definitely have a positive impact on a girl's confidence and career choices. But also at career level, such networks are crucial to boost confidence and help women project themselves in management or expert positions. At Our Giant Leap, creating such networks is one of our goals in the long term.
At the SGAC, the last worldwide membership survey showed that women account for 40% with a high representation in the executive committee and the regional coordinators. That is a good omen for the future of the aerospace domain, as the current data is not so high. Indeed, let's speak first about education, often pointed out as the main factor explaining the lack of women in the aerospace industry. For France, girls represent 45% of students graduating in scientific classes, but only 28% of them enter engineering schools. This number, however, increased by 40% in 25 years before stagnating again. In the US, there is the same kind of data, 20%, for women earning an engineering degree. However, it is also highlighted that 40% of them will never or quite enter the profession. Explaining factors can be found in the male-dominated culture in this domain and in a difference in gender metrics of success preventing women to prove their capabilities. In this industry, the representation of women has stagnated for 20 years, around 25%, which can be expected given the representation of women in engineering at universities. However, this representation is far below 25% when increasing the technical complexity. This is another problem of gender representation in aerospace companies. The actual female representation can be hidden by taking into account women in the communication or the human resources, which balances the low number of women in technical domains, offering a wrong satisfactory gender proportion. Such inequalities in leadership and technical domains are not only outdated and far from the needs of a modern aerospace industry, but can also discourage young women to pursue their careers in the aerospace domain. Strong female networks and role models seem to make changes. This is a driving idea behind the creation of Our Giant Leap, with a high interest in Europe to take part in such networks, with 60% female and 40% male delegates for the first event SG France 2020, taking place in Toulouse in September 2020.
Storytelling uniquely unites the human species. Through stories, people connect, learn, and share. And telling one's story is the single most empowering gift that can be given to a person. A gift to voice and the possibility to inspire others. At Our Giant Leap, we recognize the importance and strategic power of storytelling. First of all, hearing stories about the lives of other people opens up new perspectives. To build a stronger and more inclusive workforce, it is advised that companies and institutions organize collection and showcasing of the stories of their employees. And the stories can be shared through online social campaigns and in targeted magazines. Second of all, storytelling empowers the teller and calls for collaborative action which can be used to corporate advantage. And storytelling also unites people. Through sharing a story, people find others who have been through similar experiences. And that is of particular importance regarding the issues of minorities and underrepresented groups. To foster the connectedness within the workforce, it is advised that diverse panels are called to webinars and that those webinars are made largely accessible through networking. Arguably, the greatest advantage of storytelling as a way to foster inclusion is that it can take many different forms. At Our Giant Leap, we launched a call for artistic creations where all creators could submit any kind of art form under the theme of Women in Aerospace. Each participant told their own story in a very unique way. Through poetry, sound, music, paintings, graphical design, stone artwork, and other, artists from all over the world expressed their views and connected with the large space community.
The primary aim of Our Giant Leap is to strengthen female presence in the aerospace sector, which has been shown to be low due to social factors such as discouragement, unconscious bias, and a general lack of female role models. We believe that the 4 key elements to tackle these issues are education, data collection, networking, and storytelling. Through initiatives such as the Confidence Boost campaign, webinars, social media discussion groups, and even a call for artwork, and of course our kickoff event, SG France 2020 in Toulouse, our Giant Leap has seen both local and global impacts of its activities within the first year itself. We aim to next grow into an independent SGAC project group in order to bring our vision to the global space community. We conclude through an anecdote. During one of our presentations, we were asked, why focus only on women and not all minorities combined? The answer is very simple. Women are half of the human population and not a minority. Thank you.